What are we doing in a super flat world? Roll the intro. Good morning, gamers. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome back to Surviving Bedrock. You will definitely notice that this is a very different world from the Surviving Bedrock world that we are used to. Because one, we're flying. Two, the world is like incredibly flat, flatter than most pancakes are out there. And three, I don't have any armor or anything in my inventory. That is okay. We'll get into that here in just a second, but before I do, I wanted to say welcome to everybody. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for joining us today. Today, we are going to add a little mini-series to the Surviving Bedrock channel. It is going to be a little bit different from our little tutorial Let's Play where we're just kind of playing around, building things, talking with each other. We're going to do this as more of a basic tutorial on some of the more basic farms. I have decided to call this little series Farming the Basics. And basically what it is this is going to be farms that, starting from the beginning, are pretty simple, pretty basic that we need to do, and that'll help anyone in their world get going. There are going to be some automated farms here, also going to be farms with some village mechanics getting played around in. So if this is something you guys would like to see more of on the channel, please be sure to smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, don't forget about the bell notifications, and remember, I do stream on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays over on Twitch, so be sure to check me out there. We can talk about some more things. You guys are welcome to drop comments or join me on Twitch and make requests for what you'd like to see, and I'd be more than happy to get into it. But now, let's get into the farm. When you're first starting out, you've gathered your resources, you've gone around, you've mined, you've done some stuff, but you're getting hungry. And your options are eat some vegetables, some potatoes, some carrots, some fruit, watermelons, and pumpkins, and pies. You can kill some cows, make some steak, get some leather in the progress. You can kill some chickens, some sheep, whatever you have. But I think there's obviously an easier way to do this, and let's automate it. Because by this time, you've made it a few days in the world, you've gone to the nether, you've got a little bit of quartz staved up. We want to build this. This is your basic chicken auto cooker. Basically, all you do is it's got a whole bunch of chickens in there. They're going to constantly lay eggs. The eggs are going to pop into this dispenser, which is the automated dispenser dropper circuit right here. It's immediately going to dispense them onto this half slab where it will break the egg, and if a baby chicken happens to pop out, it will stand here. It will stand here until it grows up. When it grows up, it will immediately be cooked in the lava. Liquid hot magma. And said chicken, as you know with any mob that dies while on fire, like cows, chicken, sheep, whatever, they will immediately drop the cooked portion of the food, of their meat. So I just built this. We have not had time for these chickens to grow up yet, so it has not stocked the chest with cooked chicken. You will end up getting cooked chicken and feathers from this, and later I'll show you a way if you want to go a little bit more advanced, because feathers are useless after you have infinity on a bow. Hashtag infinity over mending. So we can get rid of the feathers and in another automated dropper clock just dispense those into water. But first, you've got to fill this thing with chickens, and that can be easier said than done. I mean, because you're going to have a whole bunch of chicken eggs, not going to be the easiest thing to get to, and I am getting overly paranoid. These things are going to escape. We got our chickens in here. They're going cuckoo in there. Pun intended. So first, to get eggs, I always like to start off with this little guy over here. This is something you have seen in my Surviving Bedrock world. This is basically a bunch of chickens in a pen. They're sitting on a bunch of hoppers, that lead into this chest, and I get eggs by the bucket load. I can sit here and, while I'm farming trees at my house, getting eggs left and right from this chest. And not only that, after you've filled up your automated chicken farm over there, you can use these eggs to trade with farming villagers, the farmers, and they give you emeralds for 16 eggs. Being as how this thing will give me 16 eggs in about 3 minutes, it's not a half bad deal. And of course, you can make this even larger. This is simply a bunch of chickens on a 3x3 area of hoppers. So, and it's already given me a stack of eggs since I built it 3 minutes ago. So, let's go back over here. Let's check out our little automated farm. I do want to show this in action before we walk through the tutorial. Forgive me if I speed this up a little bit so we can watch a baby chicken grow into an adult and die and give us cooked chicken. And there we go. You see it now. Oh, they all like grew up at the same time. That was a little weird, but yeah, you see how that worked. You ended up getting a lot of cooked chicken out of that. These chickens are going to continue to lay eggs. Every time an egg goes in here, it's going to automatically dispense, which the difference between a dispenser and a dropper. A dispense acts like the player throws it. A dropper just acts like you drop it down, like you're just throwing it on the ground, giving it to another player. As you've seen here several times when we were watching that, and I know we'll see it again here shortly, it will dispense the egg. The baby chicken will hatch right there. Now there is a small chance, there's a chance the baby chicken will hatch. There's a chance that nothing will happen. This is why you want many, many chickens in your little pen right here. You see, I've got many in there. Lots of baby chicken, or lots of full-grown chickens. Only the adult chickens lay eggs. Remember that if you did not know that. And you get all of those eggs from over there. So let's start from the beginning. We are going to build, there you go, just saw that. We are going to build this to get our eggs so we could actually start our farm, start our automated chicken cooker, and then we're going to build the automated chicken cooker. Dig out as much of an area as you want. As I said, I did a 3x3, but if you want to do a 5x5, you're welcome to do that. It just depends on how many hoppers you have and how much of your iron you want to use. So here we go. We have a 5x5 area. In the at one side, you're going to break a block and you're going to put a chest there. So let's talk about what we're going to need for everything we're doing today. Under items, we are definitely going to need chests. Just some basic chests. We are definitely going to need some hoppers for this part of the build. There they are right there. And obviously keep our chickens fenced in, you are going to want some fences, and for some slight decoration and just to make things look a lot nicer, I will highly suggest some carpet. And since the chickens are most likely used to being outside, let's throw some green carpet down. So let's put a chest right here. Now let's go to town on these hoppers. And you're just going to fill them all into where they feed into this one hopper right here. Very quickly, very simple. Be sure to crouch place when you're doing hoppers, because otherwise it will not place. It will just try to open the hopper inventory there. And here we go, filling all these in. Yes. We'll get out of here. There, 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 and there. And I will suggest, as I said, putting carpet on it all. That way it's really easy for the chickens to walk around. They don't get stuck in the hoppers. And here we go. And I will suggest, something I have picked up from watching it on the other time, is putting the fences, actually we're going to get rid of these, putting the fence on the outside hopper line, not on the actual grass. And that is because sometimes the chickens, the eggs they lay, will actually go on the outside block, like right here, and it will not get picked up by a hopper, which means you have a little bit of waste. And we don't want waste in our farm, I know that. So we have a 3x3 area, but we have a 5x5 area of hoppers. We're going to pop a carpet here. In survival, put a carpet on the fence and you could actually hop up there. And now it's just a matter of eggs. This will take a little bit of time in the very beginning, but once you've got it going, it's not a problem. I'm going to go ahead and speed this along. And occasionally, obviously when you grow them with regular eggs, you're going to get baby chickens and then they grow up into the adult chickens. So the start out time does take a little bit, and that's okay. It's perfectly fine, don't worry about that. But get as many chickens as you can in here. And obviously what you're probably going to do in survival is what I do. Where are seeds? There they are, seeds. You're just going to sit here, breed these guys up with lots of seeds. Just start feeding them, give them lots of food, they will grow. And occasionally, if you get a little bit too crazy, your chickens might accidentally pop out of your pen, which is okay. You can just take care of them as you see fit. And before you know it, these guys will be laying eggs left and right. Laying eggs like a boss and giving birth everywhere. That's what they'll be doing. So while they're doing this, let's go ahead and let's work on building the actual farm, the cooker mechanism. We're going to do that over here. I will strongly suggest building this a little bit of a ways from your actual chicken coop over here, because anything you have made of wood will catch fire because of that lava if it's within, I believe, 7 or 8 blocks. No matter if the lava is encased in glass, stone, obsidian, doesn't matter. Stuff is going to catch fire. And if you have fire tick turned on, the last thing I want to happen to anybody out there is stuff you spent a long time building burned to the ground because of your chicken cooker. So let's be safe. We are over here. We're going to come way over here. We're going to start it right here. We're going to plop down our chest. We're going to pop down our hopper. There's the easy part. Now what we're going to need, we are going to need some slabs, because the slab is what has to go on the actual bottom. So let's just throw a stone brick. Words are hard today. I do not know why. So we are going to get a stone brick or a red brick slab, whatever you would like to call that. You can use any slab you would like that is made of stone, not wood. Do not use any wood in this build. No wood whatsoever. I do not want to be responsible for you guys burning down your farm. So we're going to use that, and then we're going to use any basic blocks. I'm going to throw some quartz bricks in here, and I always like to use glass, mainly so I can see the chickens. As far as items and redstone components, we will need repeaters, comparator. Oh, we don't need the hopper. We already got it. We will need a dispenser. Okay, and then we will need a basic block of some kind. Again, not wood. So just for, and make it a, not a transparent block. A transparent block will not do the trick here. Where is terracotta? That's what I'm looking for. Terracotta. We're going to get some red terracotta up in here. There we go. So, first thing, slab. Second thing, glass all around said slab. And then pillar your way up. Go a couple blocks up, I would always suggest. And then you are going to need to, I guess before you do this, you do want to place your dispenser on that block facing into your slab, okay? Make sure you do that. Then you are going to place blocks on top of said dispenser. You're going to need a hopper. I will always suggest using 2 hoppers in this build, because this will double the amount of area you can fit your chickens. There's less likely chance of them glitching out and escaping like Harry Houdini would in a straitjacket. So that is my suggestion. You could do what you would like. On top of these hoppers, again, I will suggest putting carpet, just because it looks nicer. Come on. Carpet. There we go. Then encase this area in your blocks, whatever you're using. I'm using quartz brick. You can use anything but wood. Use stone of some kind. I don't care if you make this thing out of diamond blocks, or netherite blocks. Don't use wood. Wood will cause you headache and a whole lot of hassle. It is not worth it. So there we go. We now have this. Now we do need our bucket of lava. We need our bucket of liquid hot magma. We need magma. There we go. So we've got it. Now you're going to face the block right here. You can face the slab if you want. It will work. I usually face the block right above it, but you notice the way lava and water works. This slab is technically taking up this block right here, so the lava or water will not be able to flow down into that block space. However, an entity, that's close, an entity like a chicken, a mob, a baby chicken is only so tall. It may look like it's in that lava, but technically its hitbox is not in that lava. Is there some over here I can demonstrate? Yes. You see, it looks like its head is in the lava. Under normal circumstances, we would think that chicken's gonna die. However, its hitbox is not in the lava, so it will not actually get burned up. So let's go back over to the one we're making. Our lava is there. Now is a simple matter of enclosing this. I will suggest a piece of glass right there, mainly because I like looking in and seeing my chickens. Remember, glass is a transparent block. It does not burn. And now we've got our chicken pen built. Pretty simple, pretty easy. Now we are going to come down here. We are going to grab a slightly different building material, mainly because I don't like using the same thing all over the place. We are going to use something that's not all white. Lodestone, that's kind of cool. We are going to use, I'm going to use, because I like using the white terracotta. It's not white, it's a totally different color. So we need a 3x3 area behind this dispenser. 3x3 right there, very simple. Now we're going to come down here. We're going to pop a comparator right there. That's a repeater. Bad block placement. That's a comparator. We're going to pop a comparator right there. It is going to detect every time there is a block of any kind in there. You see it lights up. If there is one item of any kind in this dispenser, it will light up and output a redstone signal of 1. However, 1 is not quite enough, and I'm going to tell you where we're actually going to end up with our redstone circuit. As soon as I can get some redstone in my inventory, there it is over there. Boom, boom, got it. So, the redstone needs to end up there. I apologize. There, into a repeater, into that block. It also needs to end up there, into this comparator. So, common sense says I do this, I'm good. Now check this out. Let's just grab some eggs. Where are the eggses? We like the eggses. Boom. We're going to get some eggs. So we got some eggs. It dropped 1. All of a sudden, the signal's not strong enough. It's not strong enough to keep repeating itself. So that is no bueno. That is not good. So what we need to do here, we need a repeater right there. Then we need redstone dust, dust. Now, some people will do this a little differently where they will end up putting like a repeater here, another block there, and it does the same thing, guys. It's whatever you want to do. I just figure it's cheaper to use redstone dust than it is to make more than you need for redstone components. You need 1 comparator, 2 repeaters. So basically you need 1 piece of quartz, a few pieces of stone, a few redstone torches. That is all you need. This is a very simple and cheap farm. Now watch what happens when we throw these eggs in there automatically. We're going to throw 15 in at once. And boom, it dispensed them all. There's not a single egg left in there. We got a few chickens in there. I would have to guess 3 maybe. So yeah, and they're just stuck there. They can't do anything. So now we're going to come up here. This is where you come over to your farm that has all your eggs. Oh, look at that. In the time it took us to build that, which is less than 10 minutes, we have almost 2 stacks of eggs. That is amazing. So in survival, all you're going to do is come over here, build up to your area so you can get in here, and you're just going to start chucking the eggs in here. And again, this is where I also suggest maybe building this up a little taller. That way you could throw the eggs down in there. And if you accidentally hit one of the chickens and it bounces up a little bit like you just saw, that's fine. But now to speed things up for you guys, let's get some big chickens. Just boom, fill this. I would suggest, depending on what you're playing, if you're a single player world on a console or a decent PC, 20, 30, 40 chickens in there, you're fine. If you are on a multiplayer server and you're worried about filling the mob cap, try to live it to maybe 10 or 15. The fewer chickens, the slower the farm. However, if you have a mob cap you're worried about, don't overload it with chickens to where you can't use any other farms that people have made on the server, like guardian farms or skeleton farms or something like that. Creeper farms. Don't overload what you got there, okay? Be a good server mate to all your friends and compatriots. So now that we have all of these, you're done. It is easy. It is going to start producing cooked chicken left and right. If you've got this up high enough, you don't need to put a roof. I'm a little bit paranoid. I put roofs on my farm. You could also just do it with trap doors, because say you build this at the very beginning and you didn't have that many eggs to fill that many chickens in there. Not a problem whatsoever. Let's just do trap doors. There you go. Now, so you know, if you use trap doors, that is the only wooden component you should use in this farm. Minecraft mechanics do not burn wood trap doors, so you're safe to use those. I will not suggest using any wood planks or slabs or stairs in this build. I have had way too many chicken cookers fall to the ground because they burned down and I used wood. As I did suggest earlier, if you guys want to filter this out a little bit, get rid of the feathers, dig down and put in an automated filter and dropping system. Don't know how to build one of the automated sorter systems? We will be building those in this Farming the Basic series we got going on here. Decorate this however you want, however you see fit, do whatever you'd like. Maybe do something really creative around it. Maybe build a nice building around it, or leave it like this, however you'd want. You can even turn your chicken farm into a chicken restaurant. Much like KFC, we have Seahawk right behind us. That's the St. Isaac's International House of Chicken. Let's check it out. Inside, we have two of our chicken farms right here. You see where they're both running real easily, and they are outputting an awful lot of chicken. They are also making use of the underground dispenser system that destroys all of the feathers, because I don't need that many feathers. And it just looks really good here. We've got our little menu items. We've got our little chest over here with how we have a payment system and everything and our cost. This is just something you can kind of do when you set up your own little chicken farm after you've had some fun in your world and you want to make kind of a commerce town system. Whatever you do, it's up to you guys. You do whatever you want. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Please don't forget to leave a like on the video if you did enjoy it. And if you want to see more like this and be notified when it comes out, don't forget to subscribe and turn on that bell notification. Thanks again so much, guys. This is St. Isaac signing off. Bye-bye.